Hello, and welcome to another webinar brought to you by Skyrocket. Today's webinar is on Edmentum Geometry A and B, Detailed Module Overview. I am your presenter, Hazel Rios. I'm an instructional coach at Skyrocket. If you'd like to get in touch with me, please feel free to email me at hazelrios@skyrocket-ed.com. If you would like to receive more training on Edmentum, please access our digital course through Skyrocket EdPD, available through your Okta. Today's agenda: Detailed Module Overview. Let's get started. There are an average of 4 modules per unit in each course, Geometry A and Geometry B. We will now take a look at Geometry A. In Geometry A, we will see the order in which these units will be completed. We have the modules, followed by the unit activity and the unit test. In some units, however, we have the modules followed by a course activity and the unit test. We will dive deeper into the unit and course activities in our next webinar. Unit 3. Notice that Unit 4 has the course activity in the middle of the unit. That is because we felt that it was necessary for the students to complete the course activity before continuing with the unit. However, students can access and can complete the unit and course activities at any point throughout the unit. And Unit 5. Let's go ahead and take a deep look into one of the tutorials and mastery test. Each tutorial includes a toolbar. This toolbar has a table of contents, which allows you to navigate throughout the tutorial, a resource folder, which includes guided notes that either the students or the teacher can print, a dictionary, a reading tool, a translation tool, a calculator, and math tools. In this case, you can access GeoGebra, which is a tool the students will be using throughout Geometry A and B. In every tutorial, you will have the objective, an introduction, followed by the lesson. The lesson may include examples and a lesson activity. These lesson activities are interactive, investigative, and applicative in nature. There is learning going on since it is discovery-based. The students will use this learning and these lessons for the mastery test. It is important that the students seek help as needed. They will not be allowed to move on unless they provide a response. Once the student responds to the question and clicks submit, they will see a sample answer. Once they have responded to every question, they will then be allowed to move on to the next screen. There are checks for understanding, more lessons, more lesson activities, and a summary. Please remind your students to click Save and Exit so that they may not lose their work. It is important that the students take notes on the lesson activity in order to complete the mastery test. Students will be given either 5 or 10 questions in each mastery test and must earn an 80% or better, which is considered mastery. Students will respond to each question, which can be either a fill in the blank, provided with a drop-down menu, or multiple choice. Once the student completes the test, they will submit their test and go on to the next activity. This concludes our module overview. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please watch our next webinar for Geometry A and B Unit and Course Activity Overview.